Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Cone Dodger here. Welcome back to Formula One 2019. 18, 17, 16, 15. They're all the same. Today we are in Hungary, and this is Q3. It's been a little bit of an interesting weekend so far. Don't let the clouds scare you off. I know people hate the rain races. No rain in the forecast this weekend. Except for right now, when suddenly there's a little bit of a shower expected in Q3. Looks like it's going to be early. Was totally told at the beginning of this weekend, no worries, no threats of rain this weekend. So it's good to know that Jeff isn't the only one that's wrong around here. But it really doesn't look like it's going to be very much. I don't think the track's even going to get wet. I think what I'm going to do, since I only have one set of good tires for Q3, is I'm going to go out on my best set of used softs, and I'm just going to go try to put a time in here and see how, how the car is reacting, trying to get a delta to go against, and see if the track is actually that wet. Hopefully it's not too bad. Feels pretty bad, I gotta tell you. Feels pretty bad. I was hoping to be able to put down a decent time to be able to have a delta to go against on my hot lap. Not really looking like that's going to be the case, though. We do need to hope that this track is going to dry out by the end of qualifying, though. Because, well, I'm not really sure. I do have a setup that is, I think, a wet weather setup. Honestly, I'm using a setup here that more so looks like a Singapore or Monaco setup than it does anywhere else. Boy, I'm amazed they still have DRS on it so wet. Yikes. Now this is not great. I don't know why there was any cars on track. Unless they're just concerned that it's not going to dry out by the end and we all just need to get times in. Yikes. I can't believe I was lied to. Literally, there was an email in my inbox in the game that said, "Good news, no threat of rain this weekend." At least you don't have to worry about that. And I've had plenty to worry about, because this car's been driving like a bus here. It just does not like the tighter tracks like this one, it seems. Or at least I don't respond to it well. Boy, that almost got ugly. I want to say Vettel got out here before it really got wet. He turned in a much better time. But yeah, I've definitely not been super happy with the car. It's been okay. I've been able to do representative times. My biggest struggle has been tire temperature. My rear tires have just constantly been overheating, and then to compensate for that, I, was tightening the car up, and then the nose just doesn't want to do anything. It's been really interesting. All right, I think we're just going to go to the garage at this point and wait for the weather to clear up, because this is going to do us no good. These laps are no good. So let's see. 5 minutes till that sprinkle passes. There's exactly 5 minutes left in the session. I guess we're going to go out on our new slicks. And let's see, how long is a lap here? 120 something in the rain? That was a 130. So I need to go out there with at least, I would say, 2 minutes on the clock. And I'll probably drive out to make sure that I can get the car to the line with the tires at the right temperature. So maybe I'll go out with like 2:15 on the clock. And then hope that the track has gotten to its ideal dryness for our flying lap. I want it to be like pretty much right at the end of the session. Did I hit flying lap? I meant to hit drive out. Well, hopefully that doesn't screw us. 30 seconds. I think we got time. Yeah, we got time. I'm going to cool these tires down because the AI likes to overheat them a bit. And I want to be across the line at the last available second, too. Alright, this is going to be for everything here. All the marbles, as they say. Those Formula marbles. Flying complete. Track's in good shape now. This is pretty much normal. A lot of hold and release on this track. A lot of turns that you feel like you could take a lot faster. Didn't quite have the grip through there that I usually have, unfortunately. Not really sure how this is going to end up. Trying desperately to get the car to rotate there. I pulled a pretty big lift there because I just didn't have a lot of confidence in the car. Tire temps staying okay, but you can see how high they've been getting for just one lap of going around this short track. Doesn't look like it was pole.
It's always wonderful to come back to the lively Hungary ring. A popular destination this, nice and close to the beautiful city of Budapest, with some exciting racing to boot. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Red lines up on pole position, and starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Hamilton, Nico Hülkenberg, and Raikkonen, Leclerc, Verstappen, Gasly, and Lando Norris, Stroll, Perez, Valtteri Bottas, and Albon, Butler, Ricciardo, Roman Grosjean, and Kevin Magnussen. Kubica and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid.
All right, we did manage to sneak a pole on the grid here.
You should have some space going into the first corner, so try to keep it tidy.
Yeah, we somehow managed to get pole position. I really think it was just going out super late. I feel like I was the last car on track by a good ways, and that gave us a drier track than most people had, which is unusual because usually that's the AI's job to have like the perfect timing to get out on track. Yeah. I have a feeling this is not going to be a strategy that will work for us. I am absolute trash on that hard tire, and I don't feel like I will be able to do long runs, especially with as much tire wear and tire heat as I've been building here. So I think I'm going to go for the two-stopper, the personalized strategy. However, I think I might go for a longer first stint than they are saying. I think I want to go for this option, the one with the green check on it, as I've so many times forgotten to learn. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go for that one so that we don't have to pit super early and be mired in a ton of traffic. We're gonna give that a try. We'll see how it does, and hopefully it works out. Oh boy, I am locked in a heavy debate with myself right now. I just don't know which way to go. I thought I was so sure about doing the two stops, but I just know Vettel's going to do the one stop. Am I going to be fast enough here to get a, 15 to 20 second gap on him? I just don't know. And looking at the tire strategy, the one stop doesn't put us on extremely worn hards. I'm just worried about our performance on the hards because I've not really had any luck with them in practice and this season. But I feel like it's a bit of a foolish move to intentionally put myself on the back foot. And in that I mean pitting twice and having to catch up. I think I'm gonna go for the hard tire strategy. It's not what's in my heart. It's not what I think is right for me. This is probably what's right for me, but look at the projected time difference. It's such a big deal to pit twice. I'm gonna give it a try, and I might be kicking myself later for it, but I think it's the right way to go. That's all I can imagine. All right, all I can do here at the start is trying to get to the right. And try to block. Or go 3 wide, you know, whatever. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. All right, we got back to second. I thought that was going to be a lot worse. It was looking real bad. Second I can deal with. That's just pretty much always the name of the game of this track. The inside lane is the fastest place. You want to start second here, not first, which is bizarre, but that's how it is. I've learned that from every other season I've done here, pretty much. Oh boy, this car. I can't tell you with enough emphasis how absolutely pissed off this car is to be at this track. I have no idea why. I've tried tons of setup work. Like, I've literally done hours of practice for this race trying to get the setup to work and have gotten nowhere with it. I'm just gonna have to suck it up and deal with it.
We're monitoring somewhere on the ICE.
Yeah, probably from all the practice, Jeff. They're constantly yelling at me for not doing enough practice. I do a ton of practice this weekend, and oh, you got a lot of wear on that ICE. You can do no right by these guys. Alright, those rear tires have a temperature that they stop working, and it's 105 degrees. So, yep, there it is, 105 degrees. And you can see what's been happening. So I gotta work to cool them somehow, even though Vettel's driving away. Yeah. And now it's compounding because the rear tires aren't working, just means they're getting hotter, which makes them work even less. So somehow gotta get these things to cool down.
Okay, entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled.
Not for us. Vettel has driven away, and I really don't want to see that. I really think this race is going to be a key turning point for the season. Either we start to close on Vettel, or we ain't gonna get there, because there's too many tracks left in this calendar that I'm not very good at. And if we don't start to eat away at that point lead now, I don't know that it's going to happen.
Engine is showing small signs of wear.
That didn't help anything. Thanks for that message. Right in the middle of a freaking apex, by the way. So bad. Oh yeah, look at the tire temps again. Forgot I was in rich mix from the start too, so now we're out of freaking fuel. I'm not stressed, you're stressed. Well, putting it down into lean will probably help the tires. Okay, calm down. Gotta calm down. Serenity now. I don't think I've been this riled up in this game since the failed multiplayer season. The Murder Kings. Stop it. Come on, your tire temps aren't even that hot right now. What are you doing, car? Well, it's more than just rear tires. I don't feel like I have any front grip either. I got extreme tire wear here, which is why they wanted me on that two-stop strategy. Now, I do feel like there's going to be another factor in this one. That's the cars in 10th to like 15th
We're approaching the pit
doing
window. You'll be on
one
the
stop
hards.
starting on mediums. They're going to go way later in this race than we did, or we will. As bad as this car feels on softs, I'm very nervous about how it's going to feel on hards. Got the tire temps back down. It shouldn't be this bad. So maybe I'm just overdriving it. Walked into the green for a second here. I like the green. Green is good. It was on a singer of a lap, but unfortunately Hamilton behind me was also on a good one. 4.7 to Vettel, unbelievable. I can't believe his pace here. I feel like a fish out of water in this car here. It drives like a car that I have a very aggressive setup, like I'm going for top speed or something, and that is just so absolutely not true. Look at that. Just dead sideways because it felt like it. I gotta hope that those hard tires can handle the heat a little bit better or something, or we're gonna be in serious trouble.
Pit window open. Let's box this lap.
Let's hope that this pit stop does something good for us. I'm not super positive at the moment. This car just feels bad. And I feel bad. It's making me sick to my stomach watching Hamilton just gap us like this.
They're showing a fair amount of wear, and they're going to start causing you problems.
No, they started causing me problems a while ago, Jeff. Thanks. So nice of you to notice. Does anybody pit with us here? Looks like no. I think it's a good stop. On the lean. How was traffic on the way out, too? That's going to be a factor. Looks like a pretty loose field back here, actually, so that's good. Ah, that's pretty tight right here. So we have to get through those cars. That's going to be rough. Yeah.
Look after these tires now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Alright, Hards. I don't like you, you don't like me. But we gotta work together here, alright? They should at least feel better than those completely worn out socks. but I'm not thoroughly convinced that they're going to be to my liking. Yeah, it kind of goes the other way, where it feels like the back end doesn't have any grip on the softs, and the front has no grip on the hards.
Sebastian is in the pits.
I do think I've run a little bit quicker this lap, though. Not enough to do any kind of serious undercut or anything, but I got somewhere. If nothing else, I stopped the bleeding a little bit. DRS would have been amazing right there. How far out is he? Oh, he's way out there. He's also ahead of this pack ahead of me. So he's got clear sailing. And we have a ton of cars to get through. Oh, man. Do not like one bit. Not a fan. At this point, it's just damage control. We have to make sure we finish second. I'm a bit worried that Hamilton's already out and ahead of us. It'd be hard to believe, as close as we were to him, that he wouldn't be like right here. Maybe he just hasn't pit yet. See, I don't feel like these cars on mediums are gonna pit anytime soon. There's Hamilton. Oh, Hamilton's here. Jesus, I had no idea. Where did he come from? How could he stop in time for that turn to get inside of us? I thought it was Robert that I was bumping there. You did not. You did not just try to pass into that turn. There's no way. There's no way you just tried to do that. There's no way we just saved that car, too. That's impossible. That didn't just happen. I died or something, and I'm a ghost now. I'm about to make a tweet at Codemasters after this race. You may have read it before you see this video, and now you'll know the context for it. It's not right up on me.
Some information on Verstappen. They have some kind of mechanical problem.
I hate to say it, we need that out of Vettel this race. Well, the good news is we've managed to maintain position over Hamilton for the moment. That's going to be our main rival as this race unfolds, though. Is can we hold off Lewis? Not if he keeps trying to get in there in the tightest, one-lanest turn of the track. Making a ton of headway right now, but we did save some fuel. Hopefully we can make a move right here. the double draft. Didn't happen. I tried to make it happen, but didn't happen. Somehow neither one of us made the move. I don't know how that happened. See, I'm smart. I'm not gonna try to go too wide into here. I know better. I failed physics, and I know that's physically impossible. Okay, well, that was pretty much equally as dumb there. At least it was at low speeds, though. I'm getting really fed up with this AI that blocks so aggressively. Blocking is part of F1. But if this was how they actually blocked in F1, there would be fist fights every week. Okay. Boy, I missed my turning point there. That was ugly. Vettel's going to have enough lead in this race. He could probably literally hit at the end for softs and set fast lap. I don't think he'll do that, but that's the kind of lead he's going to have because of him not having to drive through traffic. I can't believe these cars that started on mediums haven't pit yet. What are they planning to do? They have to go to hards, like there's no other tire for them. So I don't know what their grand plan is. Halfway, maybe? I don't know. Alright, here we go again. Now we're on Grosjean, who's not known to let you by. Not quite as bad as Butler, but he's up there. Oh, he's up there. So we'll just do it round the outside. Round the outside. This is not a strategy that's gonna let us win today, but probably be pretty exciting until these cars pit. And then it's gonna be a matter of how close is Hamilton. Their mediums have got to be starting to show some signs of wear. Definitely are. He rooted me up out of the way. He's still trying. I'll root him out of the way then. I'm not here to play around. I can't believe they haven't pit yet. Oh, well, speaking of Butler, he's next in line. I don't think I'll catch him before he stops, though. I do need to make sure that I'm ahead of the cars when they pit. I don't want too much of a gap in front of me here. All right, when not in traffic, how are these hard tires? It's okay. It's a little bit more predictable because it's much more understeery than it is oversteery. On the softs, it's just so oversteery all the time. I'm close to running my fastest laps right now. All right, here they go. Here comes the medium runners. Finally. Doesn't look like anybody's doing the two mediums. It really didn't look like it was a fast strategy, so I can see why. It might have been more comfortable, but not fast. Speaking of comfortable, that was not. That was not in the least. Feels like the first run's gonna be where the fast laps were. I don't think at any point these hard tires overtake that speed difference. Maybe on super light fuel, maybe. I think this is everybody pitting now. So we'll get to see how big of a lead Vettel has. Massive. Massive lead. He's darn close to the point where he could pit again. And boy, unless something goes wrong, that's kind of the race, isn't it? All right, let's not make the thing that goes wrong. Let's not be the thing that goes wrong. There's really no reason for me to run that hard either. I should just try to save my tires and then hope that at low fuel at the end of the race I can sneak a fast lap in or something. So I got no pressure from behind and I have no chance of catching Vettel ahead. That would be the smart thing to do. I mean, at this point I'd have to be catching him a second a lap to even have an idea of closing in on him. This is kind of bad news. We're gonna have more than a race of gap to him. It's gonna be really hard to overcome. There's still some tracks on the calendar where I know we have a good chance of winning. But with the competition being kind of spread out now, there's not a car that's putting themselves as frequently between the two of us. Boy, the rear grip just went away. Yeah, without that car between us, it's hard to make up points. What? What just happened? Did I just see sprinkles? No. No, I was imagining that. That didn't happen. Something has happened though. Tires out of range? What's the deal? I feel like all of a sudden I have no grip front or back. You got me by over a second that lap. I went down to lean mix because of fuel, but this is not a fuel. This is not a power thing. Something is wrong. Look at... What is going on? Are they too cold? No. And this isn't too hot for this range. Is it the cloud cover? Has the cloud cover taken a lot of grip out of the car? Maybe. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Alright, Grosjean's out, and no safety car yet. That would have been the only thing that could have opened up some opportunity for us in this race. Oh no. Usually they call safety car before you even see who's out, so I would say probably not. Yeah, I don't know what just happened, but this car just got bad here. It's like... I guess the cloud cover has ruined it or something, because I'm struggling. Yeah, I feel like I've got to, like, stop for these turns all of a sudden. Yes, very good job pulling off track. Very proud of you. Wish you would know. I mean, this is the car I've experienced my whole time here. It's just very unhappy. It has snap understeer.
It should be a few laps at least before you start feeling too many tire issues. They seem in good condition for the time being.
It wants to snap sideways all the time. It's just not a happy car. And it's made for not a happy driver. I definitely feel like I've just somehow severely missed the mark setup-wise for this place. I don't really understand how or where, but something wasn't right. Now all of a sudden it feels good again. What is going on? Yeah, look at it. All of a sudden it wanted to rotate through there really nicely. Same tire temperatures. Same tires. Basically the same fuel load. I have no explanation for that. I just don't know. All of a sudden it came to life. I'm only running like the same times as him now, but still. That's really bizarre. I mean, it could be the loose nut behind the wheel. That's possible. You know, sometimes a loose nut happens to rattle not in the direction of loosening, but in the direction of tightening, so I guess that's what happened there. Maybe I'm a reverse thread like a lug nut on a 60s Ford pickup. Who knew? Quite as on point this lap, but not bad. Yeah, we actually closed in on him. I don't know. I don't know. Cannot explain. Maybe he went into fuel saving too, though. It's possible. Because I just had to. For a moment. Don't do that, Cone. I got too cocky. I thought maybe the car had like completely come around on me and it was going to accept fast racing lines, but no. Not the case. Not the case at all. The last thing we want to do is throw away the second place. Losing, 5-6 points to him is one thing. Losing 26 would be a disaster. This crowd's going crazy for something out there. I don't know what it is. There is quite a pack behind us. Get out of the grass, you idiot. Oh, I'm closing again. What was he doing? Running that thing on Rich? Running out of fuel? So I'm not running like super stellar laps here. Let's stop making a trend out of that, Cone. That is the only trending I will ever be doing on YouTube. Oh, I'm almost out of battery energy right now. Hadn't been paying attention to that. Been watching that fuel go back and forth between red and green like crazy. Been trying to just shift a little early to save, but I feel like with these cars it doesn't really do much. $9.8, yeah, we've been closing a lot. And that's been having, little mistakes here and there every lap. Imagine what we could be doing if I was good. All right, let's calm it down right here. Let it run a little wide if it wants to. Just no more sideways haze. Hey, sun's back out. So much for us closing, by the way. That took away all of that. Well, it's pissed now. Which is fitting, because I've also pissed myself. Whew. Yeah, definitely lost some of that time. Think the rear tires have become displeased with my drifting activities, as they do. Turns out drifting not great for your tires. Sainz takes third. Man, I just cannot hit that turn all of a sudden. Oh, Hamilton takes it back. Must be the battle that everyone's cheering for. That's a little closer to that wall than I want to be. I feel like we've run our good laps. And that trend of catching Vettel has come to an end. Actually, I still caught a little bit. I mean, it's way too little too late. It was just fun to see the gap actually coming down. Makes me feel a little bit less inferior. I don't feel like we had the good tire strategy here. I don't think the strategy suited my driving style here. Maybe in a longer race things would have been different, but or maybe even in a shorter race things would have been different if I could have been fast and furious, you know, on it all the time. But it really is jumping the threshold of grip quite often on me at this point. I think at like lap 30, I might go into fuel saving mode and energy saving mode and try to steal fast lap, try and get that point. 8.9, yeah, because he's not running very good times right now. And we've only been, you know, a couple tenths off of our PB. I don't know what the status of the jelly is. Other than being inferior to jam. Oh, now Leclerc in third. That battle for third. Rage is on. Not gonna lie, I kind of wish I was back there. Alright, let's not try to get back there, though. That would be bad. Alright, 19 seconds. We are not gonna catch him. So let's go into energy saving mode. Let's go into lean. Let's cool these tires off as much as we can. There's no chance of us catching him. We would need multiple seconds per lap. The only thing we can do in this race is try to steal fast lap. That is the only thing we can do. And we have the perfect opportunity to try it. Huge gap back to third. Take it nice and easy. These tires cooled off. Alright, they're actually in a pretty good range already. They're going to be somewhere in that mid-90s. Want them to be somewhere, you know, right in between, like, the grunge to post-grunge era. According to my demographics, 25% of you understand that joke. I wish the sun was still out. I feel like we're a little quicker when the sun's out. We're not losing a ton of time, which is good. Let's give it one more lap of taking it easy. And then we'll give it 2 laps of flat out.
Laps of fuel remaining.
Yeah, we only lost a second. Are we off to Russia next? I don't remember. That would be a good one, though. I feel like Russia's one that I circle on my calendar as should win. This ICE wear is probably not helping our plight here. All right, easy now. Feel like I got the tires a little too cool at some points, but they should come up real quick. Especially doing that. That's not gonna help nothing. Hot lapping on old tires, old hard tires. Not a comfortable feeling. Damn it. That might not have ruined our lap, but it wasn't great. Not really going to gain time in the turns there, so we got to make it up on the straightaways. I lost a bit there.
We pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
Just got to like really wait in the turns and try to use it up on the straightaways. Fortunately, got cloudy again this lap. Well, this is a better run to the straightaway. Maybe I should try for one more, because that wasn't enough.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Jeff, shut up. I'm doing a thing. I don't actually know what his fast lap was. It might be something that's completely untouchable. Fuck.
When looking at some gearbox wear, try to keep your number of shifts to a minimum.
Was it worth it? Probably not. Did we lose anything? Probably not. You can't fault me for trying, though, right? You can't fault me for trying. What else did I have to do with my life? We have 20 seconds of a lead. I'm glad I didn't wreck it. I'm glad I was able to get it spun around real quick. I think that might have been the one, too. I feel like we were on track to do what we needed to do there. That's not an insignificant amount of wear. Tire or engine. It all starts with that kink. If I miss that kink, then the next turn is hell. And it was. It was that. I wonder how much of that wear came from those 2 laps. Yes, I'm gonna try it again. It's gonna be a little easier in the middle sector there, though, where it tried to come around on me. Okay, maybe this is a bad idea. Judging by what I just did there.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
It's all about the exits. Close. What can we do here, though? Lost 4th gear. No! Why, game? Why? Why do you have to take away every bit of joy?
Access to one of the gears.
Oh, come on. Come on. All right, we gotta try not to lose this position. Why? Why? The last lap. Just trying to get that 1 point. And it's denied me the chance. Absolute denial. Oh.
Well done, good finish. You stepped up
Yeah,
and
yeah.
achieved what we asked. Good job.
Didn't achieve what I asked of myself, though. Oh, man.
Ferrari have really pulled it out of the bag today. It's a great win.
Yeah.
Ferrari are
He
at it
did
again.
great.
An excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team
All
that
Ferrari.
know what they're doing out there. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers'
Oh,
table.
I had
Sebastian Vettel will be
4
happy
tenths
with
to
that
get.
result
I don't know if that
as
was
he
gonna happen.
extends his championship lead.
I don't know if that was gonna
So,
happen.
Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Well, I certainly didn't have any complaints with Kevin Magnussen's performance
Well, I
today.
was thinking Bottas.
Incredible driving.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari continue to extend the gap at the top of the table. Well, that was certainly an incredible weekend of racing. Be sure to join myself and Ant for more exciting Formula One action soon.
We're not out of this. Neither is Leclerc. This could still get very tight. I mean, especially if Vettel were to have some kind of problem, an engine problem or something like that later, or just a bad race. This could still get really, really tight between Vettel and Leclerc and I. But I'm paving a real tough road at this point. Oh man. I tried everything I could in this one. I don't know what else I could have done. I got a great launch. But there's just 4 wide. And then the Williams pushes me over. That was 4 wide for so long, too. And that was it, basically. Because we didn't win turn 1, we didn't win the race. I hate to be that way about it, but Hungary is just one of those tracks, and that's the way it went. Us having to get through traffic, Vettel not having to get through traffic, 100%. That's the race right there. It better have caught at least one of my drifts, though. There's a little slide. Because we had some good ones. Oh yeah, that moment that it just skipped. I forgot about that one. I have no idea how Bottas managed to slow down. Wow. 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 What a... Can you not change view? I guess you can't change view in this replay mode, huh? But seriously, what a dumb move this is. Trying to pass off on the curb. Like, I'm on the curb and he tries to go through the grass on the curb to get next to me. Absolute ludicrousy. It's lewd. It's how do I not wreck there? How do I not immediately spin out? I don't know. I truly don't know. Oh man. I had no idea how bad that really was. I don't know that there's gonna be anything else in this. That was basically it, wasn't it? Maybe it'll catch one of my slides or something. We got helicopter time. Yes! Good job, replay director. Ken Block, my resume. Oh, that was good. That was good. Oh, it got my spin too. Oh, no. Oh, I was out in the marbles a little bit there too. Probably didn't help. Boy, I got that thing righted real quick though. Just putting on a show for everybody. Just putting on a show. All right, that is the end, and that is the end of this video. Thank you as always for watching. We got a lot of work to do at the end of the season. We've been losing too much ground, and we gotta try and get some wins. Thank you all for watching. I will see you next time. Bye bye.